Alright, hello. Welcome to another update today. Um, there's a lot of big changes, or mainly fancy changes, that you'll notice right away when I start the game. So let me just play it. Now when you, I created a level with this very ugly main menu screen. All these assets are obviously placeholder. The bottom two buttons also doesn't work, and only the first button work. But when you press it, you get right into the game. As you can see right there, there's a cool little fight animation. The game pauses, the timer doesn't actually go during that time, and you can't actually move the characters around. Even though the input displays show that you can move it, it still captures your input, but you can't actually do anything. You can also see the two different UI elements now in the middle. One is the rounds. It keeps track, so now there's best of twos and best of threes and best of how many you want it to have, and then I've added this frame advantage counter here. So for example, when you press slash, you can see that so the left one isn't rounded and the right one is, just for my debugging purposes. But basically, the frame advantage counter counts the amount of time since you were in neutral, and then it subtracts that amount of time from the enemy's amount of time to get the total number of seconds you were ahead of them since you were last active, and then after that it basically does some math to show you a frame instead of just the milliseconds that they keep track of. In order for that to occur correctly, I had to make sure that the game is locked to 60 FPS. So if it runs slower, the game physically it would, like, if I'm using too much CPU power, or if the game is just running at a lower FPS, then the game will physically slow down because the FPS is fixed. As you can see on the top there, because player 1 won a round last round, it, like, the little bubble lights up. You can see that for player 2 too. I made the medium punch, or the medium standing attack deal 50% of your health. And then this finish frame flashes up when the game finishes. It doesn't show who wins yet. That's work to be done. But now you can see what each person has one round. And if you want this another round, let's see, right, finish, and then you get kicked back to the main menu screen. Which is awesome. And then your mouse also shows up, which the mouse wasn't showing up a little bit earlier, but here it is. And so let's see. And I think I covered kind of everything. Oh, in terms of bug fixes, let's see if I can just start game again. Another thing is that I eliminated the kind of cross-cut dash attacks that was possible before, where if you tap, so when I'm jumping over the other character, if they tap forward and then back, when basically if you tap the forward input, which is towards the enemy, when they're jumping over you, you can go left. So if you tap left when they were to your left, and then tap right when they're to your right, when they're jumping over you, you would get a dash towards them while they were in the air, which is not good. Because if you just, like, walking backwards and forwards and they're jumping over you, you just get a dash. So currently, I check to make sure that the facing is also correct, or the same between each of the dash inputs or each of the forward inputs. So it normally works fine, but if they try to jump over me and I do it forward and back, it doesn't actually do anything, which is exactly what I want. The other minor thing, is that now the health bar is drained towards the middle. So if I press medium, I don't know why that finishes, to be being honest, but that really shouldn't kill. But yeah, you can see it here that the life bar drains towards the middle, and for the other person, the life bar also drains towards the middle. It's kind of interesting though. Let me try this again. I really don't know why it's telling me, like, oh, I beat him, when, yeah, I need to fix that. So that's work to be done tomorrow. So yeah, good progress today. Thanks for tuning in, and yeah, look forward to more updates tomorrow.